Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ria and I'm a fitness coach and I support women with polycystic ovarian syndrome. This video will explain what polycystic ovarian syndrome is and my journey with PCOS. Referring to my phone is just to make sure that I put out the right information because I'm not medically trained and I want to make sure that women are aware of what PCOS is. So PCOS definition is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It affects around women within the reproductive age. It's the most common hormonal disorder. Women with PCOS may have higher levels of male hormones, which means that it will cause more difficulty getting pregnant. However, with PCOS, you can still conceive. You just might need to get extra treatment from doctors to help you do that. Okay, the follicles are not harmful, but they can cause hormonal imbalances. So this can look like symptoms women may have is irregular or missing periods, difficulty getting pregnant, facial hair or hair within other parts of the body like the chest area, also darkening on the armpits, acne, insomnia, anxiety, depression. Well, let's take it back. I started my period when I was 12 and I would say my periods were fairly normal around that age. Well, what I thought it was normal, isn't it? I didn't really know about periods then, but I was getting it. It's whatever. So I was getting my periods age 12. I'll say around the age of 14, 15, I started to notice that my periods were a bit irregular, or they'll go on for long periods of time, like 3 months, and then stop and then start again, or be very heavy and then very inconsistent and very all over the place, no routine. And as you can imagine, as a young girl, that was quite difficult because, you know, at that age, you're still finding yourself. I went to my doctor and I explained what was happening towards my periods, and he advised that I go on the pill. So I went on the combined pill, the contraception pill, and I was on there for on and off until the age of maybe 24. Yeah. Just to help regulate my periods, which it did. It helped regulate my periods and everything was fine. But you know, you become more aware about yourself as you get more older. I started to find that like my moods were all over the place. They will literally go up and down. I had to think, okay, maybe I should come off it. But because as well, my moods were all over the place. That's one thing the pill did to me, was make my moods go all over the place, like up, down, up, down. You know, as us women, we chat and we're talking to one another, and they're saying that, you know, oh, that's like me, my moods are da-da-da, and I'm on the pill. And I thought, no, let me come off it. So 25, I came off the pill, and I started to notice again that my periods were irregular. Same thing, 3 months on, sometimes 5 months off. But this time I was having more signs of PCOS, but I did not know. I didn't even know what PCOS was. I didn't know it was even existed. But I just knew something was wrong with my body. I was having severe bloating that would not go away. No matter how much I exercised, it would not shift. It was not even like soft fat. It was like hard bloating, like just there. Like I was 6 months pregnant, just bloat. And I was having a bit of like facial hair on my chin, a darkening on the armpits. I was also in a long-term relationship at the time, and you know, it came to the point where if I did conceive, I was happy it happened, and if I didn't, that's fine. So kind of like if it happened, it happened kind of thing. So I wasn't actually planning, but I was comfortable enough to allow it to happen, and if it did, it did. However, there was plenty of times I could have got pregnant and I didn't. So I knew something was wrong as well with that. Also, I just didn't like my body. I used to get ready to go out, and I'm quite a social butterfly. I like going out, I like having fun, I like going to parties. I used to get ready and not go. I used to call my friends and be like, oh, I can't come anymore, and make up some excuse. But I'll literally have my outfit on, everything. It's just that I just started not to like myself anymore, which is sad to say, but it's the truth. And it's not just because of the weight gain, it's just physically and emotionally, I just knew something was not right with my body. I think for me, like, although periods are annoying, but as a woman, if you're not on contraception and your periods are not regular, something's not right. personally, I feel like periods are a high indicator for women to show if their body is doing what it's meant to be doing. So I just knew something was not right. And the weight, I mean, I was big. Stomach was where it showed a lot. You know, it was just not shifting no matter what I did. Exercise wise, I was doing a lot of boot camp, which is high intensity workouts. It was not shifting, but my nutrition was really bad as well. Like, not necessarily eating a lot of sugary food, but portion sizes and eating foods that just did not agree with me, which was aggravating more my hormones and, you know, insulin resistance and things like that. But I just didn't know that at the time. So where am I at? I always go off in a tangent. Yeah, so I went to the doctors and, oh no, bloating. So I was having very severe bloating and, you know, I didn't know what it was, blah, blah, blah. So it came to the point where the bloating used to cause a lot of pain, where I couldn't lie down. It was very uncomfortable. I wasn't a girl who really got period pains, but this pain was ongoing, was not shifting, and the bloat as well was just always there. So I went to A&E and he done his checks, no ultrasound, just touching my stomach, and he touched at my pelvis area and he pressed down on the left side. I pressed down, not too hard, but he pressed on it and I was just screamed. It was the most painful thing that I felt, like, in terms of like my body. I just thought, what is that? What is that? What is going on? And he's like, oh, it's just ovulation pain. You're just having ovulation pain. Again, I don't even know what that was. I said, okay. And then he goes, it just means that you're, basically, I think you're producing a lot of eggs. So he just said, you've got ovulation pain. I'm going to give you Nurofen, which is like an ibuprofen for, you know, period pain, which I took, went off, went home, whatever. I'll continue to take it. It did stop it maybe like 3 times or some 3 days. It went, I would say, but it came back. Again, went back to A&E. He was like, oh yeah, it's just ovulation pain, just ovulation pain. I'm thinking there's something wrong. So I went to my doctor and my doctor was just like, well, are you stressed at work? And at the time I was stressed. I was very stressed at work. So he was like, oh, it's just stress. It's just stress. You just need to take some time off, book an annual leave, just, you know, relax. I said, okay, maybe it's just stress. Then I'm like, nah, it's something still not wrong. You know, I'm taking this time off work and my periods are still irregular and nothing's changed. What's going on? So I went to work. They're like, my colleagues are like, Ria, you need to keep going back to the doctors and saying that, you know, make sure he looks at you, blah, blah, blah. Went back to the doctors the second time, saying the same thing. He was just like, you just need to lose weight and you're just stressed at work. It's all causing the delay in your periods. I said, okay, maybe it's true. I started to try and change the way I ate, but not much, no difference happened at all. Again, I was still working out, no periods, nothing. And at this point, I became very upset because I just thought, like, what's wrong with me as a woman? What is wrong with me as a woman? And that's where my anxiety came. You know, I was picking my ear a lot, like compulsive skin, like picking my ear a lot, and having insomnia, like staying up late and just overthinking, over stressing, over analyzing, just worried. Um, I was not happy with the way I looked. I just felt very insecure, and I just knew something was not right. And no, I felt like the doctors were not listening to me. Um, so it came to a point at work, my colleagues noticed that a lot, that I was getting really down and very upset about myself, and I just didn't know what to do. And they were like, Ria, no, you need to go back, try and see another doctor, or just go back and you need to cry. Like, be honest with him and cry and show your emotions, show that you're feeling, you know, quite vulnerable and weak right now. You really do want to be listened to. Um, so I went there and done that, and I cried and I said, look, like, you need to look at my body. I know there's something wrong. Because I think before I wasn't really being open and honest with the doctor. I thought, you know, he knows best. He is the doctor, and maybe it's stress, but deep down I knew that it wasn't, something was not right. But I just didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my body. I didn't trust myself. I know myself best. I know my body best. Sometimes you just got to trust your gut. So I went and I cried and I said this and that. And he goes, okay, we're going to give you an ultrasound. Went to the ultrasound, they checked my ovaries, and it showed with the follicles on my ovaries. So confirming I had PCOS. So when I went to my doctor, and because the ultrasound people are not my doctors, obviously, so I had to take that and go to my doctors, and he said, okay, well, yeah, you've got PCOS, and this is what you need to do. You just need to lose weight. So I was just like, okay, well, in my head, I'm thinking, what is PCOS? Number one. Number two, I've been trying to lose weight and it's not going. So what am I doing wrong? Are you going to advise me how to lose weight? And number three, because women with PCOS, we cannot lose weight like everybody else. And this needs to be told everywhere. We can't lose weight like everyone else. It's different. We're built different. We're built different. Our hormones are built different. Like, we cannot do the same things that most women can do. We have to do different exercises, eat differently. That's just how it is. But the doctors don't really advise that. They just need to say you need to lose weight, and that's it. And I said, okay, well, is there no medication I can take to help? And he said, oh, well, are you trying to get pregnant? And although I said I was in a relationship and etc., I wasn't really planning to get, no, I wasn't really proper trying like couples may do to get pregnant. Like, I wasn't scheduling when I should be ovulating and, conceive around this time. It was just more like, if it happened, it happened. I wanted to come off contraception. I was happy to come off contraception with him, things like that. But yeah, so I said, no, I'm not really planning to have a child right now. I'm not really planning to have a baby. He said, okay, well, if you was trying to have a baby, I would help you with that. Maybe receive fertility treatments. So technically, with PCOS, it seems like the doctors will give you medicine to help you if you're trying to conceive. But if you're not, you have to just maybe go about and lose the weight and manage your symptoms yourself. So I thought, okay, cool. Felt really upset. Felt like, okay, well, now what do I do? Just felt a bit lost because I didn't really know any women at that point who really had it. I knew one friend who had it, but I was a bit embarrassed again to talk to some other people about it, and I just felt like, alone a bit and confused. Yeah, I felt a bit let down by my doctors as well, but it is. So I went and coached myself. I changed my diet. I changed my nutrition. I researched healthier foods. I started to listen to my body and its reaction to foods. For example, like white pasta for me, it makes me bloat bad and painful. I used to love spaghetti bolognese, and I had to make changes with my spaghetti bolognese and have it with like brown spaghetti, whole wheat spaghetti. Because with PCOS, you're meant to have like high fiber foods and a lot of green vegetables. So I started to incorporate things like that in my nutrition. I started to be mindful about my portion sizes because I used to have big portions of white rice and, honey, sticky chicken, like glazed in honey and barbecue, like very sweet kind of things. And I changed it to like grilled chicken and oily fish, like mackerels, them kind of things to make sure I was getting the right nutrition. Um, I'll do another video about nutrition as well, guys. With my fitness, so like I said before, I was doing a lot of high intensity workouts and I was seeing the results. My belly was not shifting. So I started to do like resistance workouts, like going to classes where you use because I wasn't confident in the gym as well. Like, I'll go to gym classes and I'd be way at the back and wear my baggy t-shirt. But I was not very confident going in the gym and using the machines at this point. So I used to find it more nicer to go to the classes and stand at the back. So I started to do like weight resistance workouts where you use the bars and have an instructor and things like that in a class. And also I was doing spinning classes where it's just on the bike and it's like cardio. So I was doing them two exercises 3 to 4 times a week and swimming. And Pilates. Pilates to help with my anxiety that I was having, and my breathing, just to calm down and put my mind and my body and you know, in connection and just have a bit of peace. Because I felt like when my anxiety was high, it was just thoughts just racing through my head like non-stop, non-stop. So I just needed to like a time to just lie down and be still and concentrate on my breathing and my thoughts and my body, whilst toning my body as well, because you can tone while doing Pilates. A bit of like a mindful kind of exercise for me, and that really helped with my anxiety. Um, so yeah, and then yeah, so that was the fitness I was doing, and I managed to lose like 42 pounds, as you can see from the pictures, and maintain this lifestyle. Like, I love the food I eat now. I still have my days when I eat cake and things like that, but it's more balanced. I have a balanced lifestyle, whereas before there was no balance, and I felt like I have what I kind of see is like having PCOS, like, you know, having no control over it, and then now I'm managing it, and it's a completely two different life. By me coaching myself and listening to my body and taking supplements like CMOS, um, I've started taking inositol. I'll do a video about that for you guys. That's quite good as well. And zinc, just taking supplements to help with my body. It's been helping. Now I have regular periods. I've been doing this lifestyle since the age of 26. I'm now 30. So I've just been maintaining this. This is my lifestyle, and keeping up with my fitness. Also, guys, if you want coaching support, just click the link below and then you can sign up now for my membership to help you with your PCOS journey. You'll have me as a coach, you have some dance exercises, some PCOS information, coaching calls with me, and a support room wellness group with other women with womb issues, just as a community. So sign up below, guys, if you're ready to start your journey and make some changes. So guys, honestly, this is just my first video. I will put out more videos to help you guys with your journey. So make sure you turn on the bell and get notified and get notification when I release new videos, and subscribe and like if you like this video, and comment. I know there's so much women out there with PCOS, and it'll be nice if we can just support each other, because it is a difficult journey and there is so much more awareness about it now, which is very positive. But you know, it is what it is. We get diagnosed with this, we don't even know where it comes from, but we're managing it. We're just managing it, and it's emotional toll. It really is. And emotional aspects is a whole nother ball game for another video. But yeah, I still have my days, but you know, it does help for me personally, you know, doing fitness and eating right, and also taking my supplements, and just being more conscious about and more self-aware about myself, you know, having more awareness and more knowledge about it, really. But I hope you like this video, and I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.